I told you that I was going to post something tonight about the test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of the answers of the test with you. So the first one is just multiple choice. You just need to read and find out what that is. The second page, it's also multiple choice. If you look in your ISM book for your answers, you're not going to have any problems at all. We pretty much have went over all this information in this text, in this book here. And the only thing you have to do is just go to where you did your one-pagers, or you can go back to my one-pagers that I've done. I guarantee you're going to see some of these answers in here. Okay? So that is 1 through 14. On the next page, 15, 16, and 17 is multiple choice again. You can mark off critical thinking. You don't have to do that. You do need to do 10 through 16. These are just formulas. Where can you find those? Well, in my textbook or my ISM book, as I went through, I started going through and I started writing down formulas. Well, that would be a really good place to start. Probably starting tomorrow, I'm probably going to start doing like this here, where I'm going to put my equations in a different color so that when I have a test, I can come back here and see it. Mark off 17 through 20. And then we're going to go to question number 1. It says a large momentum of a 248 gram ball is traveling at 30 meters per second. So the only thing you have to do is take your mass times your velocity to find your momentum. How much impulse is needed for a 32 gram mass? That's your mass again, traveling at a velocity of 38 meters per second. Here is your variables here for that. A force of magnitude is 45 newtons. That's my that is my force. Object stop at 56 kilograms. That is my mass. While moving at a velocity of 155 meters per second. That's my velocity initial. How long will it take for it to go completely stop? That's where I want to go. And so you're just going to have to take your mass times your change in velocity. Remember, your change in velocity is velocity final minus velocity initial over force. And then the last page. A metal sphere has a mass of 90 grams. And as you can see, I changed that to kilograms for you already for the mass. This frictionless surface is 15 meters per second. Well, that is my velocity. And it strikes a stationary sphere with a mass of 150 grams. Well, that's the mass of my sphere, which I changed it to kilograms because that one's kilograms. The first sphere stops suddenly at the speed does the second sphere. So you're going to take mass A times your velocity A1 divided by your mass B. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down as my mass B so that you'll know. Okay, you just put it in here. Okay, so the next one, a 64 kilogram dog. Well, that's telling me how much he actually weighs is 24 kilograms at a speed of 3.0 meters per second. So I need to find out P1, so I got to multiply those together to get my P1. And then stationary skateboard has a mass of 3.6 kilograms. Well, and how long does the force have to 9 newtons to stop the skateboard from the dog? This here is the equation that you're going to use. You're just plugging in PF, subtract by PI, divided by F. 5.0 kilogram sphere, speed of 4 meters per second. The identical spheres at rest. The two spheres collide. The first sphere moves at an angle of 60 degrees. Original path. Second sphere moves off to 90 degrees. At the right of the first sphere's path, assume that no friction for the speed of the two spheres separate. So the only thing you're going to do here is you're looking for that one, which you're going to have it have cosine. Remember, for that one, you need to kind of have it in degree. And then if you want to do the second part of that, you can do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to the back to show you how to do that. So then, after we get that done, then we're going to try to do the mass of B, which is VB. So I'm going to do Mass of VBF equals MAI sine 60 degrees. VBF equals VAI sine 60 degrees. And so you're going to find out what your VAI is, and then you're going to sine it by 60. So that is 4.00 meters per second sine 60 degrees to give me the answer that I'm looking for. So, wow, what's happened to my, why is that thing zoomed in so much? Sorry guys, I don't even know what happened there. So just go ahead and use that to kind of help you with that. This is for this page here. And so what I want you to do is I'm going to open up the test in just a few minutes. And you have until tomorrow night to fill this out. And remember, this is a test. And what you'll do is you will submit me the answers. And then I will grade it according to what you have. Then I will send you the answers and you'll do the corrections for extra credit. Good luck.